Hey, how's it going? And welcome to this video where I explain how combos work in Dragon Ball Sparking Zero. If this sounds familiar, I have done this before. I made a how to combo like a video ago. It wasn't well received, obviously. So this is kind of like the makeup video. If this is your first time hearing about me at all, welcome. Now I will teach you properly how to combo, essentially. But I didn't want to just do that. I wanted to explain exactly how combos work so you can have an understanding of what you're doing. So if you understand, let's get started. So in the previous how to combo video, I had a lot of complaints about not having any prompts on the screen. Well, I'm going to just do this, and now you have a giant controller. Congratulations. Hopefully this is enough for y'all. I truly hope this is enough for y'all. If it's not, leave it in the comment section, man. I'll keep improving as long as y'all keep asking for things. I promise you. Anyways, with all that being said, I am using classic controls with no assists. If you have assists on, I recommend taking all of them off. If you truly want to keep some of the assists, go for it. I don't like any assists when I'm playing. Also, if you're playing a character that is a giant, unfortunately, this will not work for you. Before we get into everything, let's figure out what these buttons even do in the first place. So we got square, which is your base rush attacks. We got triangle for your ki blasts. Circle is your guard, and X is your dash, and step in when close. R1, ascend or jump. R2 is descend. Left is, I think, perception. I don't really use this that much. L2 is your charge. So before I teach you how to combo, I have to tell you why combos aren't real in the first place. Because they're not. So to show you that combos aren't real, I'm going to do this demonstration. I'm going to explain to the best of my ability after it is done. Don't worry, I'm going to teach you actual combos later on in the video. I timestamped all this stuff just to make sure if you don't want to skip all this know-how. So for example, oh, I got guarded. Why? Why did I get guarded? Here's why. In this game, there is a mid block, high block, and low block. If they are regularly holding circle, that is just a normal guard. If they are holding up in circle, that is a high guard. And if they're holding down in circle, that is the low guard. To get past the normal guard, you want to hit someone with a high attack. I'm just telling you why. Sometimes maybe you're guarding and you're still getting hit. That's most likely why you're not guarding up or down. So now that you know that, let's get into how to combo, because now that you have a small grasp of how combos are guarded against, now you can do the combo for yourself and know why something is not working. For this first combo is going to be a universal combo. This combo works with every single character. Some characters may do multiple hits when you press one button. It could be two, it could be three. I don't know. I don't play your character. But for this example, I'm going to be using Videl because that is my main. So what you want to do first is make sure you have a controller in your hand. I'm pretty sure that's pretty obvious. So what you want to do first is pretty much mash square. I want you to mash it 5 times. All right, then you get that. Right after your 5-hit combo, you want to dash in by pressing X. It is also called step in, by the way. I say dash for pretty much everything universally, but I know some people know it by a different name, so I'm just gonna say step in from now on. So after your 5-hit combo, you're gonna want to step in. Got it? Cool. Let's move on. From the step in, you can press up and rush or down and rush. So it should look like this. That was up. And that was down. The reason why you have to hold up or down is because if you don't do that, just like I demonstrated before, the opponent is just going to block. As you can see. So to mitigate this, you're gonna have to hold up or down so you can bypass the neutral block. And that is the base of combos. All right, it seems like you have the base of how to start a combo, but what if you wanted to keep it going? After you did up or down rush, now you can repeat it again, like 2 more times actually. Remember to mix it up, otherwise your opponent will catch on and start blocking high or low. And that, my friends, is a basic combo in Sparking Zero. That should work with every character in the game, literally everyone. I'm trying to think of someone right now. I don't use a script, so I'm trying to think of someone right now on the spot that doesn't use this. I can't think of anyone. Other than giant characters, this works with everyone. But anyways, like I was saying before, combos aren't real. So if they guess correctly, you're just gonna be out of luck. It's unfortunate, it happens sometimes. Or they might parry you, or they might do some other extra stuff. But that's part of the game, you know? The only way to make combos real, in quotation marks, because they can still parry you, is hit them in the back. This is where everything becomes real. You don't have to do the guessing game anymore. You can even do the neutral one now. It just works. You can do it whatever you want after that. Oh yeah, and I forgot to say, you can add on a super at the end of it. So it'll look like this. And that should work with everyone. I can't think of a person that doesn't work on, unless you just don't have a rush attack or a beam. I'm sure your character has something. But what if you're saying, I know the basic combo. What if I wanted to spice it up a bit? Here's where we get into the other part of comboing, which is, you know, all the other stuff. After each button press, you can press triangle and you get different moves. Not everyone has the exact same moveset. So figure out what your character has and apply it. From our first attack, he gets flying kicks, which is a great opener because you get to open up their block very early into the block string. On second hit, she has turnaround, which again is good because remember what I said before, they can't do anything once they're getting hit in the back. Also, back damage, I forgot to mention this, does more damage. And on her third hit is a Ki cannon, which is pretty good, especially if fully charged because it becomes unblockable. And on her fourth hit is a heavy finish. All these chains per character. So some characters may have multiples of the same move. It's unfortunate, but sometimes it could help you depending on what move it gives you. By the way, all these moves can be used once per combo. So try to mix and match things at different points to like really get the most of your combo. All right, now we're gonna learn the launcher combo. Now, this is relatively simple. When you start your rush attack, you have the option to do multiple things from it. I already taught you that you have options. When you're starting your rush attack, at any point, you can press down and triangle, which gives you a sweep. I did not do down and triangle. There you go. There's your sweep. You get a sweep, which is a low. It's only counted as a low if you charge it slightly. If you do not charge it, it is not a low. It is not counted as a low. And if you press up and triangle, you get a launcher. So to do the thing I did before, all you have to do is do the launcher and then tap X and it'll dash up. Sometimes characters teleport up, which makes it a little bit easier, but Videl just dashes up. Remember how I said combos don't work in the front? Well, this launcher also doesn't work in the front, so just keep that in mind. It's better to do this when you have a back-turned enemy. And to do the last part, which was the rush attack in the air, you just pretty much mash the rush attack, which is square. And you can also get a rush attack after that. You can also end it with triangle at any point. I think you can also get a rush attack on that. I'm not too sure. I'm actually going to test it right now. Oh, I was right. Cool. But like I said before, not all characters are made equal. I have a character that has multiples of one move, like a lot of heavy finishes. I feel sorry for you. there's not much you can do. Remember, all your chain attacks can only be used once per combo. So if you have multiples, that also counts as your once. You can't use a different chain of the same thing. It'll just roll out. Etc, etc. So mess around with your character, check out what chain attacks your character has and how it can smoothly go with the rest of your chain attacks. Hopefully that better explained how the combo system works. If you have any questions, please leave them down below. I will read all of them. If it's a bad comment, I'm gonna read the bad comment too. I'm trying my best here. If you have any suggestions for another thing I should cover, be sure to leave that down in the comment section down below. And without further ado, it's been Aero, and thank you for watching. Stay determined.